Hey guys, we're going to try and make this one real fast. We're going to show you another one of the, I'm doing air quotes, quote unquote, Christian truthers who's using esoteric symbolism as their means of mind control. So if we put in tree as above, so below, it is very, very common that all of these things that have the tree above and the root showing teach about the Kabbalah. We just covered this. We showed how this works. I'm going to keep going all the way down. See how the Star of David, that's as above, so below. All of these signs. Okay. Now, Brian Johnson owns Goat Lord Farms. Once again, the Baphomet and Sundial Bridge are as above, so below. Correct? We're going to get to one of the Christian truthers here in a second, but this is as above, so below. This is as above, so below, with the Ouroboros. As above, so below. See how the tree is always connected? And it always shows the roots. This is also the understanding of how to open up the Kundalini. As above, so below. Now, let's go look at the Christian truther real quick that's using this. So here we have Justin Peters, who has the touring event that he does Clouds Without Rain. He also is one of the Clouds Without Rain. He is not a Torah observant, Sabbath keeping Moedim inside the covenant. He is a Sunday worshiping dispensational theologist. And actually, let's see if I can get a higher quality on this. Maybe not. 720 might be the highest. So this video is my open challenge to Bill, Chris, and Bethel Church. But according to this semiotic symbolism that Justin is using, where you can see the roots and the globe earth programming, Justin is just a chaos magician that's playing one side of the game. The other side is Bethel and Chris. Firefighter with the number 6. A carnivorous animal and some type of a Jesus image that's not in scripture, that's not a Caesar Borgia, blonde hair, blue eye Jesus. Yeshua is not that. That's why he said, make no graven images of anything in heaven or on earth. These people are putting up graven images where they want to put them. The graven image of the earth. These people are worshiping this stuff. This roots behind Justin is semiotic symbolism. These guys are trying to say, we have discernment because we can be able to see the bad stuff that's going on inside of Bethel. But they aren't looking at the bad stuff that's going on inside of their own Sunday worshiping churches. They're claiming to be discernment ministries. That's their title, and they're getting paid to do it. I don't know of any discernment ministries that are not getting financially blessed. I don't know of any of them that are not getting financially blessed by people who are watching them. I've had lots of people that have offered to send me money. If you guys knew how much stuff I've walked away from in my life and how much millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars I've been promised for projects that I've worked on, I don't want your money. That's the whole thing. The faith once preached. We're not going out looking for you guys to be able to pay for us, to be able to talk to you about what's inside the Bible, and to be able to help you get away from these guys. Half of the YouTubers that are Christian truthers have started off by saying, I'm never going to take $1. I don't want a donation. And then 6 months later, somebody's convinced them that they need to be taking money from them because, oh man, you're doing such great work for God. If you don't need the money, just go and use it to buy gold and hold on to the gold for later. No. Yeshua didn't say to do any of that stuff. Yeshua didn't say use these semiotic symbols of as above, so below to be able to tell who this is the fruit of who Justin Peters is. This is what he shows to the world of what Justin Peters is. Now, he can go back and point to Bethel's doing this wrong and Bethel's doing that wrong, but he's doing the exact same thing. He's pushing the exact same globe Earth programming, and he is just playing one side of the Kabbalistic tree of life. The as above, so below. So right here he is. My open challenge to Bill, Chris, and Bethel Church, right? Okay, so yesterday I started off here and went into as above, so below Kabbalah. And I shared parts from this video that is Kabbalistic Tree of Life, as above, so below. I used parts from this one that was What is Destiny, as above, so below, as within, so without. This is interesting. The one that's sponsored says why I left Christianity and became a Jew. But this guy right here that has the teaching of as above, so below, that has the 22 minutes and 54 seconds. If you go and watch this guy who's teaching, named Andy Kern, it will look just like you're watching the hand signs of Bill and Chris from Bethel. All the hand signs from this Kabbalist are the exact same hand signs that Bill Johnson is using. All the same hand signs that Chris Valentin is using. They're the studied magicians at Bethel. They're the Kabbalists who understand how to create mind control programming. This guy right here, if you go over here and watch this video, I don't want to... Actually, I'll turn it on for a minute so you guys can watch the hand signs, but I'm not going to leave it on for a long amount of time. So, this guy spells Kabbalah differently. He's Kabbalion, and it still says Hermetic philosophy. So, let's turn this on for a minute and just let him tell you guys what Justin Peters' logo behind his head, what it stands for. Ooh, I didn't try and do that.
The all is mind, the universe is mental. One of my very first videos. Hello and welcome in this video here. My name is Andy Kern, and in this video I want to talk about the so-called principle of correspondence. Okay, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, this is about the Hermetic philosophy. You know, maybe you watch one of my videos. I have made one similar video like that. The video is called The Principle of Mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. One of my very first videos. And in this video I talked about that the universe is mental. Okay, that there's something that creates the universe in the mind. Okay, that things don't just happen by accident, by coincidence, but they get created in some form by a creator. And that we are connected to that universal consciousness, and that we can create our own reality and many.
So, this hand sign right here, that's the front cover of Misty Edwards' album that's called Eternity. Infinity? Eternity, I think. That's her hand sign that she has on the front of the album cover, is that right there. It's a vagina. It's Lucifer.
Manifest our own desires to create our own reality. Okay, and in this video I want to talk about the second Hermetic principle, and this principle is called the principle of correspondence. Okay, as above, so below, as within, so without. If you have watched my video, The All is Mind, the Universe is Mental, okay, the first Hermetic principle, the principle of mentalism, then you have seen this book that I have recommended, okay? That's the Kybalion, and the Kybalion...
Funny how Bethelites are all trying to sell you on their ideas about the Kabbalah, and this guy's tried to sell you on his ideas about the Kabbalah. Everything at Bethel is based on the Kabbalah. It's not based on the faith of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They're all trying to sell you books. Even the Kabbalist, who admits that he's a Kabbalist, is trying to sell you something. The Bethelites, Enneagram comes from the Kabbalah. That's on Bethel's website for sale. It will take you 2 seconds to be able to put in Enneagram Kabbalah roots, and then go pull up Enneagram on Bethel's store for sale, and you'll be able to see that what this guy is teaching, Hermetic, as above, so below, is being taught at Bethel, but it's way deeper. So go into the playlist on the Exposing Bethel YouTube channel and go through the stuff that says the Freemason habits, or go through, like, I took out all the old research videos that I had used for building this channel and put in an organized set of, if you guys are trying to explain to somebody that Bethel is Freemasons, go into this one that explains that these are the habits of Bethel that are Freemasonic Luciferian habits. So back to this guy, he's doing all the same hand signs that Bill Johnson does because they both were taught how to do their magic from the same set of rules.
And describes different Hermetic principles or universal laws, how the universe functions, how the things exist, how the things work in our universe. And it's really predictable also, okay? This is not just like magic or something. These things are connected with science, okay? And they have been proven with
the scriptures say that we're not supposed to participate in science, so-called. And that's what that verse is referencing this. All the science that's taught inside your high school is all based off of this book and practitioners of this book. Globe Earth comes out of this book. That's how you, inside the schools, have been taught Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is used for inside geometry. Kabbalah is used, like, that's the foundation. The Kabbalah is the foundation of all Freemason teachings, and Freemasonry is the religion that is the United States of America. Like, the Constitution is the 1776 United States Constitution is the Freemason Constitution of 1723, 1729, something like that. It's called Anderson's Freemason Constitution. They are a near mirror copy of each other. That's the secret of the New Apostolic Reformation, is they're all Freemasons, and they have plans to tear down our current what's going on and rebuild Solomon's Temple and have Saint Germain come out of Solomon's Temple and say, we're going to fix all of the world's problems.
Modern science we have today, for example, quantum physics, okay, that we have an influence.
Bethel's Physics of Heaven, that's where this information is coming from.
On our reality with our consciousness, and this is what this book also talks about. It describes different laws, different principles of the universe, of life, okay? And in this video, I want to talk about the second principle, and the principle describes the law or the principle.
So, you don't need to learn the whole what's going on, you just need to know that it's going on. I love how fast some of the viewers have gotten. So I was like 25 minutes into making this video, and one of the viewers posted up 18 minutes ago that said Justin Peters did a video on Bethel and their angel feathers. I wonder if you noticed the as above, so below tree behind Justin's head. And I said, give me 20 minutes. I'm half done recording a Justin exposure video. That's exactly what the exposure video was about, is that the exact same thing. People can identify this. They're starting to understand that Freemasons speak in signs and symbols. They tell us who they are. All right. I love you guys. This is getting a little bit nutty watching all these guys starting to come out of the woodwork. But Scripture still tells us, Ephesians 5:11 says we're supposed to expose the unfruitful works of darkness, right? So even though it's disheartening to be able to watch, it's still something that we're told that we're supposed to be doing in Scripture. So, I love you guys. I guess I'll catch you in the next video with whatever comes up next. You know what's really nice? It's Friday afternoon. It's 2:30. I'm sitting on the porch and looking at how close that sunshine is getting to going behind the mountains. And then the Sabbath starts. And I get to relax. Because Yah said so. Love you guys. Have a good night. If I don't talk to you until tomorrow, Shabbat Shalom.